Steve, the Pirates had a really good weekend this past weekend against Puget Sound and Pacific Lutheran, usually two of your more challenging opponents,
hmm
but both teams coming away with victories and some really good individual performances. What stood out for you as you watched it all play out?
Um, the competitiveness of it, a lot of great races, which, like you said, we've come to expect when it's Pacific Lutheran University and UPS. I would say highlights. Bella Hoops, freshman for us, had an outstanding weekend. Went best times in her 200 breast and her 100 breast, and really kind of took a big step forward. Swam even faster than what she did at Logger Invite back in December when we were a little bit more rested. So she had a great weekend. I was really excited with how tough my team raced. We had some really hard doubles. Maria Gibercia had to kind of do that 200 IM, 200 fly double, which is not easy. Michaela Parrish going the 1650, and then back to back with that, going right into the 200 free, and two clutch wins there. And on the men's side, we had a lot of people kind of step up too. We had a few people that weren't in the lineup that we typically have, and it was fun to watch the guys kind of step into different roles and rally a little bit. And yeah, great weekend.
So, talk about where you are in your phase of training for the season as we head to the middle of January, and how that plays into where you want to be heading into conference in February.
Yeah, so we are transitioning into a lot of race pace right now. We came off of a training camp around Christmas time that was heavy in volume, and we put in a lot of conditioning then. But as we get closer and closer to our conference meet, we have to be sharp and ready to go. So it's a lot more broken swims and race pace and stuff at speed. A lot of stroke rate and tempo work, and we're starting to taper down our weights. We're close to heading into our taper now, and people are sharpening up, and we're trying to get them fast.
You've got one more road dual meet coming up this Friday night at Lewis and Clark. It's a one of those rare weekends where you're going to Oregon and you just have one competition. Do you treat it any differently than normal?
A little bit. We reached out to Coach Caitlin over at Lewis and Clark, and she was awesome. She said, "Yep, we'll do a 16 event format." So basically, within that one swim meet, everything that we would do in a weekend, we've combined into the one meet. So it's a little bit longer order, and it allows us to do those things that we want to do the last few weeks of the season, like people that are still searching for a third event or trying to decide between one event or another as they go into their championship. We'll take care of that this weekend. And it allows us to also put people in some different events that they normally don't swim. So it should be a fun weekend.